Good to go? All right, cool. What's up, everybody? It is Friday afternoon here at the office. City Fam office is just grinding away. Don't have connection on this one, but I guess we're going to make it work. Anyway, we're doing a membership update. We're in the middle of a membership campaign right now for anyone that doesn't know. Working on opening home, and you know, we just made a short video which we're going to push out there. What's up, Alexis? Home is going to be a coffee shop bar, but unlike any other coffee shop bar in the world. You probably heard me talk about it a lot. I got to keep talking about it because people keep asking me. They're like, I don't get it. So, like, you know, somebody actually, I just was talking to them. What's up, Mike, Nettie, Marianne? How are you? They were like, so what about people that are sober and they can't be around alcohol? And I'm like, well, they shouldn't come, you know, basically, because AA already exists, NA already exists. If they can't be around it, then let them go there. We're trying to fill a void. This is something that doesn't exist. This is something completely unique. We're not trying to replace AA. We're not trying to replace NA. We're trying to be something completely unique, because people don't go to those places until things get really, really bad. But there's a lot of people that are just doing somewhat bad, and they don't go to those places. And we're not saying that everybody comes into home has to be doing bad, because that's not it. This is going to be just a place to self-actualize, become the best version of yourself in a social setting, because people will come to a social setting that won't go to the places where they can be around healthy community, let's say. The culture of a bar, what's up, Nick Blackburn, isn't necessarily about anything. The culture of a bar is just, you know, do what feels good when it feels good. And we want to be different than that. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. So that's what home's going to be about. You know, it's going to be completely unique. We're in the, like I said, we're in the middle of accomplishing something that's completely impossible. It's a $3.1 million building, and there's a path for us to get it. The path is, it's a membership model. When we get 300 members by July 1st, they're going to give us the keys to the building, and we're going to move our offices from here at the Emergent Technology Center, this is where City Fam is, over to home, and we're going to start the renovation process. And we plan to open in August. We're going to open in phases. So we're going to open the first phase in August. We're going to open the coffee shop. Then we're going to open the vape lounge and the bar second, probably sometime in the fall. And then we're going to open the upstairs, the living room, hopefully by October. We'll see. We still have to get live entertainment zoning for that. So there's a lot of things that need to happen. But the very first thing that needs to happen is we need to get memberships. So right now we probably have about, I'd say, 120 to 130 memberships. And those are people that were members with City Fam that have converted. These are people that came to our vision meetings that have pledged, and some of them, many of them have already gone to the website. You can go to homebaltimore.net. You can see what a week in the life or what at home looks like. Just watch some videos, learn more about it. I've said this before, like, people that we've talked to at the top, like, you know, people with government positions and, you know, the governor's opioid task force, the command center, they said, you guys are coming at the problem in a completely unique way. No one's looking at it like this. And the reason being is because I was an addict, you know what I mean? And again, it's not about being sober. This isn't about necessarily getting sober. This is about becoming the best version of yourself and actually creating a place that people will actually come to before they hit rock bottom, where they can do that. So, like, I just want you to play this. Let's spell it out very practically so everyone can understand this. Let's say that I'm an opioid addict, right? I'm addicted to heroin, right? Maybe I'm a functioning addict. It's Friday night. I worked hard all week. Guess what I want to do on Friday night? I want to have some fun, right? So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get on Tinder, or I'm going to call up my drug dealer and get a bag, or I might go to the bar, because fun with regret is always an option. But there's not that many options for fun without regret. You know what I mean? And we're going to be this place that's going to be fun without regret, just like City Fam. It's going to be an extension of what we do at City Fam. It's just going to be a hub for us. And what really is going to make it the most unique is going to be the people there. So, I mean, yes, we're going to have, you know, great food and kava and, you know, even beer and wine and other things, because maybe people are still at that place where they're drinking. That's great. I got lots of friends that don't have a problem with it. But you know, we're going to have a place where people can come and have those things. But what's really going to make it different is the people. And that's what makes City Fam so unique, because without the people, we're just a social group. What makes us unique is that people within the group actually care about people, and they sacrifice for people, and then they get them to come and sacrifice. Starts with them volunteering in their community, and then it turns into them sacrificing for each other. And that's what home is going to be. So it's going to be a unique space, and I'm going to keep talking about it because we have to get to 300, and you know, July 1st is our deadline. So I want to recognize a few people. We had some big things happen this week, 2 really big things. We had 2 big donations. One from a friend of mine named Juan Rodriguez, and he gave us $5,000 because he believes in what we're doing. He donated to homes renovations and operations. He gave us $5,000, and then another friend of the organization and a personal friend of mine, Tom Neidert with Thomasville Homes, he gave us $5,000 because they believe in us. So we're holding on to that money because we're going to need it, because we know that we're going to get into home on July 1st, and we're going to start this renovation process. Yes, Alexis, your dad. So yes, he's a very good man, and so we're excited. Those are the 2 big things that happen. We also have lots of people joining leadership that are stepping up with their gifts and their talents, and you know, we know it's going to take an army to pull this off. So we have a lot of people that are pitching in to do it. So this thing's moving, it's growing. You know, it's going to continue to grow. So get on now. You know, you can get on the ground floor, and you can always have that bragging right to say, look, I was one of the first people that saw this and believed in it and supported it, and it went on to not only change Baltimore, but it went on to change other cities, because it's going to inspire people in other cities to do the same thing, and we're going to affect big changes. Mark my words. You know, if you're watching this and you don't get on, then no problem. We're going to do it anyway. It's just going to take longer without you. But if you believe in us, go to homebaltimore.net. Help us pull off something that's impossible. It's an impossible dream. And we're in the process of doing it. So appreciate you guys. If anybody has any questions, you know, post them. Let's just open it up right now to Q&A. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody not understand what it is? Because I could explain it all day long, because I lived it. When I got out of the scene, there was nothing to do and no one to do it with. You know, personally, I went to church on Sunday and I didn't do much else the other 6.5 days a week. What I've seen many other people do when they try to make improvements in their life, maybe they're trying to get sober, maybe they're trying to stop using drugs, maybe they're trying to quit having casual sex all the time. Whatever their thing is, guess what? Life gets really boring because that was their source of fun. And then they're like, well, what do I do now? And then they could do what I did, which was stay home and rent Redbox movies every night. But that doesn't work for very long. So eventually you get into a relationship out of loneliness. And then guess what? How that plays out? You make someone pregnant. And now you got a baby's mama that you got to pay child support to for 18 years. Because when you go on this journey to become the best version of yourself, sometimes it takes a while before God or the universe or whatever brings that right person to you. So you're going to have to go through this process, and sometimes it takes a while. For me, it's been freaking a long time, and I could have never ever done it alone. That's what home is going to provide. It's going to provide a way for people to connect with a group of people that will support them on this journey of becoming the best version of themselves, so they don't get thirsty and get into a relationship out of loneliness or go back to the bottle or a bag or whatever their thing is. That's what home is. Yes, we're going to have alcohol because that we're going to meet people where they are, basically. We're going to meet people where they are. So homebaltimore.net, I'm going to keep making videos all month long. July 1st is our cutoff. We need 300 members. We probably have about 120 to 130 right now. But support us, help us out. We got a vision meeting next Friday. It's our last vision meeting of the month. We're going to have drawings, 3D renderings, live music, testimonies from people in City Fam whose lives have been impacted. And there's going to be an opportunity for you to get involved. It's going to have amazing dinner from my chef Michael. We're going to be providing a free dinner. And then on June 24th, this is something I want to tell you guys about. I'm really excited about. We're going to do a Facebook Live telethon. I've never actually seen anybody do this, but just, you know, like the telethon that you see on TV when people are answering the phone. We're going to do that for home, and people are going to, you know, we're going to have a 3 hours of Facebook Live, people answering the phones, programming. We're going to have live music. We're going to have maybe even a comedian. We're going to have all kinds of stuff, testimonies, videos, and you know, you can watch. You know, we'll probably even have a live audience. So if you want to come out to home on that date, we can make that happen. I think there's a Facebook event up on the City Fan page. But we're gonna. Those are the two big pushes we're gonna do. But if anybody has ideas for you know, us on how to get this word out, we would love it. If you have resources, people we can meet, people we can talk to. Again, I've said it before. We believe that we're the answer to the opioid epidemic. It's community. It's healthy community. The way that people are coming at it now, it's just triage. We're just trying to catch the worst of the worst to keep people from dying. That is not the solution. The solution is to get people into healthy community, give them something fun to do. If anybody's ever seen the video on Rat Park, go watch it if you've never. It was a real study that they did where they took rats and they put them in cages by themselves, and then they put drug-laced water in there, and the rats drank it until they overdosed 90% of the time. Then they took the same, you know, they took other laboratory rats and they put them in cages with other rats, and they put a maze in there and they let them kind of play around a little bit, and then they put the water, the drug-laced water in there, and only 3 out of 10 even tried it, and none of them died. None of them drank till they overdosed. And it's because people want community. They want something to do, you know. And if you don't give people fun without regret, they'll do fun with regret. Because at some point you can only white knuckle it so long. So we're going to give people that. We're going to meet people where they are. Home is going to be that meeting place. We need everybody's help to do it. homebaltimore.net. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, Virginia. How are you? One of our pledges. Thanks for the support. Talk to y'all later. See ya.